evening and welcome to this IIJS Premier Show interview. We have with us the leading and one of the most trusted retail jewelers of South India. Welcome to you and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Samit. Pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you. IIJS Premier 2023 is going to be the biggest show ever that this subcontinent has witnessed. We have 3250 plus exhibitors. We have two large venues. The Geo Trade Center is being introduced as a new venue. The show starts on 3rd of August and the Bombay Exhibition Center show starts on 4th of August. We have a lot of new categories. So what's your view on these two venues and this large format show?
Samit, firstly, I'm so happy to see such a fantastic exhibition hall. We've seen, I've been in IIJS exhibitions where we've had leaky roofs. And, we've seen a real transformation in the IIJS exhibition that happens at the Geo Center. In fact, when I went for the Hong Kong show, I've been there several times and I've always wanted something like that to be available to us when we can hold a beautiful show in. And I think the Geo is living up to that, the status of that exhibition venue is really world class. And it's really beautiful to be there. And I think the whole venue is meant for large gatherings, and therefore it's very, very good for all of us. With the two shows happening simultaneously, I think today, the number of vendors, the number of buyers are increasing day by day, and we are seeing tremendous growth in all aspects of our economy. And very, very happy to note that our industry is growing manifold as well. So with that in mind, definitely there would be more number of exhibitors. There will be more number of buyers. It would be great if we could have one venue which could take care of all of this space. But unfortunately, it's not possible. But definitely, one city that can really make it happen is Bombay. It's got the infrastructure in place. It's got, there is traffic everywhere. It's, August is also not the best time, but the spirit of Mumbai makes everything happen, and we've seen it time and time again. The only challenge that I've always had is getting an entry into the exhibition hall. If you're not early, then you get to wait for too long. If that could be somehow managed, like, a 5-minute wait is okay. Sometimes you wait for too long. So, so if that can be helped, that would be great.
Yeah, we are very happy to have the Geo Center, and it will be an international level. It will have all the facilities. And we expect like entrepreneur ladies like us, from the selling point, it will be from the very luxury and till the selling point, it will be in luxury. So what we collect from the place, it will be a luxury point, and selling point also it will be a luxury place.
So coming to our next question, what would be your advice for the manufacturers and the exhibitors at IIJS this year, regards to what is it that you're looking at in terms of products, or what are the things which you'd like to tell them to prepare for?
Yeah, I think we all know that the price of gold is going up, and for more affordability, everybody has started making lighter weight jewelry. In fact, this morning, I had a very pleasant, interaction with a client who felt that, we lifted the jewel off the tray. We couldn't believe that it was so light at BBJ. So I think they all customers do want lightweight jewelry today because the price of gold has gone up. They don't mind buying more number of pieces, but on one piece, they would like to see if we could use technology to bring the weight down as much as possible. Wherever is necessary, yes, we cannot cut back on it because durability becomes then an issue. But definitely, as much as possible, to use technology to reduce the weight of gold is a key factor in our future of business. And I've seen that, a lot of people are becoming very innovative. CAD is becoming a very, very important part of our manufacturing process. And there is a lot more design there is today than there was. The images of Lakshmi ji and Balaji and Ganesh ji and all our jewelry, the quality of the workmanship is really improved. And this is something that we all need to remember. It's a piece of jewel. It's not like people are buying something because it's cheap. They're buying it to wear, and they need to feel proud that it's a beautiful piece of jewelry. There should be art in jewelry. This is what I'm looking for. Art in jewelry, jewelry in art. it's very important that we give that importance to art in jewelry, because see, a painter on a canvas, he uses time, paint, and a canvas, and it transpires into a beautiful painting, and that painting is very valuable. So where does the value come from? It absolutely comes from the artist. So if we can spend more time with the jewel, make it more beautiful, then definitely we can get a better price for the jewel. So I think everybody is interested in owning a piece of jewelry that is beautiful and well appreciated by everybody that sees one wearing it, you know. So it's very important, and I think you know, there's enough innovation, there's enough need to do better, and there's you know, people want to make things that are unique in their own perspective. So I think there's going to be a lot to see, and I don't know if 4 days is enough for this show, you know, 4 or 5 days. we could actually have it for even longer, but you know, there's fatigue at the end of it. But definitely, as much as we can cram in the 5 days of the show is definitely going to help us for the next 6 months, I think.
Yeah, of course. I need more of designer jewelries, because back to back there's so many exhibitions coming up. But still, we find design oriented. Nobody's wearing. All the goods we see is all everywhere. It's the same. So we want more of designs, lightweight, more of temple jewelry in lighter weight, and in diamond I want in within 10 carats it should be, but it look like 20 carats. People, because now they look at all because the gold rate has gone up so much, the diamond rate has gone up so much. People want. Look, it should be bigger, design oriented. Everywhere, all the exhibitions I see from back to back, it's all almost same designs. But they should focus, take time. Designer jewelry should be more. See that we can make it. Manufacturers can make it in each design. Each manufacturer should have their own tradition or their own designs.
The largest part of the jewelry market share region, which is South India. And you guys have always been the most progressive lot in across metals and gemstones. So, you know, this category of platinum or colored gemstone jewelry or something like silver, we have seen a lot happening in these also in apart from gold, you know, and diamonds. So what is your view on these 3-4 new categories which are really coming up and which we will see in IIJS in form of larger number of manufacturers and exhibitors as well?
See, whatever we do, there's going to be extension of what we already have. It's not going to really replacing something else. So I think gold has stood the test of time over the ages, and it's going to continue in our lifetime. So whatever we do in terms of bringing in different metals, different gemstones, whatever it is going to do is just going to help the person who possesses to have a bigger wardrobe, so that they will have more flexibility in what they wear. But it's never going to replace, one is not going to replace the other. So having said that, you cannot be just sitting on what you've done before. You need to be progressive, you need to be relative to the time. And I think if you ask me what the future of jewelry is going to be, it's going to be like diamonds, and then there's going to be lab grown. So, lab grown is something that is now prevalent, and the Prime Minister having gifted the First Lady of the US lab grown diamond speaks a lot. There is among the audience, there is some kind of idea about lab grown. People are talking about it, but I haven't seen much of an interest at our own showroom. We don't carry lab grown because there's a conflicting interest. So we are just waiting to see how this would go, and this is a very important phase of lab grown versus natural. So having said that, with gemstones, you find a lot of varieties of gemstones, sapphires. We've done a collection with sapphires, and they're doing extremely well with multi-sapphires. We call it the Sapphire Story Saga, and we've done extremely well with that range. And I think there will be definitely a lot to offer in the two shows, and I'm really looking forward to being there.
Great. And finally, this year has been going well. We have had a booming gem and jewelry industry for the last 2-3 years after COVID. Where do you see this year going, compared to last financial year? Where do you see this year going in terms of percentages, or how do you see it playing out?
It will be better because past 1 year we are doing really good after COVID. And again, the weddings are coming up. Again, the people want uncut diamond and plain gold. I think now the gold rate has gone up. People still come to buy gold. So I'm expecting a lot from my team is expecting this August for the greater show.
Yeah, I think we've seen a spectacular growth over the industry through last year. And I think that is going to be there for this year as well. This I'm only saying because the whole of India, the economy of India is really picking up. With the G20 presidency, there is going to be a lot of innovation in terms of how the cities are, and there's going to be a lot more connectivity. So I think there's good scope for growth in India. The current the last visit of the PM to USA was very buoyant. The whole the friendship between India and the rest of the world is growing, and I think we are in a great place right now, and I think we will have a great year ahead. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and all the best to you, and have a great year. And we look forward to seeing you on 3rd of August in Mumbai.